Hello, welcome. I'm gonna be reading some of my. Where's the camera? It's there. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna be reading WACOOH. It's my novel, just the first couple of pages. So if you want to just sit back, relax, chill out, do whatever it is you do, and enjoy. So here we go. This is WACOOH by yours truly. I hope it's fun. I hope you enjoy it. So, chapter 1. Blood lies in a flower. New Havilah. He must have grimaced, because Nurse Iskra said to him, "I thought the Immortal Man felt no pain." The hypodermic needle hurt more than he remembered from the last time. Quinton stared at the vial as it filled rapidly with his blood. "It's all right," he thought. "There's plenty more inside me." He swallowed and told her, "That's a new Havilah rumour, the sort of talk you'd hear in the pub." He met her eyes, properly, for the first time since entering the surgery that day, and noticed that they were mottled by beautiful green flecks. Iskra looked down at the vial, evasive. "I don't know where I heard it then, because you won't find me in a pub." He thought he saw her smile. "But all these years you've never once screwed up your face like you just did, Gospodin al-Zoubi." "Perhaps I'm changing, Iskra. Perhaps I'm getting ready to move on. I'm long for this world, tired of waiting." Their eyes met again. Iskra smiled and he did too. Then she blinked, a thin, translucent membrane closing vertically across her eyes. One of her tentacles slid the needle from his arm, and a second pressed a bundle of cotton moss over the bleed. He was rather grateful that it was finished. All these years they'd been taking his blood, checking it, searching for the source of his immortality, and finding nothing, growing more frustrated with him. Maybe they would give it up and let him live his life. As he went to sit up, Iskra pushed him back down, saying, No, I need a second sample." There was no use trying to fight her suckers, so he lay back and said, "Another sample." And here he hoped they'd given up on him. "It will only take a minute," she said. One tentacle gripped his arm, and a second held his chest down, and the rest packaged up the first vial of blood and prepared another needle. "What's going on?" he said. "Why are you taking 2 samples?" "That's what the protocol is asking of me," she said, working deftly on the next needle. "Yes, but there must be a reason." Iskra looked over at him, her eyes uncertain, the green flecks mocking. "The protocol has changed, and I follow the protocol. Keep still." Follow the protocol, he thought to himself. Take no responsibility. "But why did the protocol change?" She raised a few of her tentacles and shook them, as if to say, "Leave off." "Iskra," he said, pleading, "how long have we known each other?" She held the fresh needle and vial up to the light and checked them over. "What's it matter?" she said. "If all new Havilians were immortal like you, then there'd be no sadness." "There's still plenty of sadness." He struggled against her tentacle on his chest. "Years," he said. "Years and years. All this time a single test, and you don't want to tell me why things are changing?" "I don't know what to tell you," Iskra said. "Would you stop wriggling?" Her cheeks had turned blood red. "How about the truth?" She clicked the needle and vial into one, laid them on the silver tray next to him. "I don't like your tone." Her eyeballs shifted, taking turns staring into his. "It's Lady Jupiter, isn't it? She's put you up to this." Iskra shook her head, and a few of her tentacles too. "Don't you think we should try everything?" she said. "You really can't imagine all the good it would do if we unlocked your secrets. You want to live forever. Really, forever." Still, he said that still struggling against her. I looked at the camera and yeah. Where was I? I never thought about it. Not properly, at least, she said. "But who wouldn't?" "You might think you'd want to," he said. "But when you never die, when you sure see everyone else do it, I guess it's hard to go on." She wiped his arm. "You don't have something to live for." He remembered, way, way back, his mother making him noodles, the rising steam warm on his face. They would sit together and eat, and he would try and suck up the longest noodle he could find before she pinched it from his lips. "And you'll see her again, Quinton," Sophia whispered to him. "She's on her way back from the stars." Iskra shoved the second needle into his arm. "Well then, don't you have something to live for?" "Of course I do." But this time he didn't let himself think of his mother. He shut her out. Maroon liquid trickled into the glass vial and sent his stomach turning. "Are you not going to tell me?" he said. As soon as he was sure he wasn't going to... He said that as soon as he was sure he wasn't going to throw up. "What's Lady Jupiter want with an extra vial of my blood?" "I don't know answers to those sorts of questions," Iskra said. "Why don't you ask her yourself?" I think I might. That was 6 minutes. So I'm just... Look, this is for TikTok. So if you enjoyed that and you actually want me to crack on, just drop a comment on the thingy. I'm always trying to look into the camera, but it's there, but it's not. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's there. No, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have fun. This has been the first bits of WACOOH. Sorry, the sun is like right on my eyes. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I made a little chill out room. My wife's at work, you see, so I can... Anyway, thank you so much for listening. See you later.